Hey guys, Bart Winkler with Voice of the Admirals. Aaron Sims, another season coming up on the Fan. Obviously, with how good Nashville did last year, there's a lot of, I think, excitement for these guys. A playoff appearance for the Admirals last year, but Aaron, they've got to win a playoff game. Can they do that this year?
You'd certainly like to think so. A new goaltender in Anders Lindbeck. Matt O'Connor is here as well. You'd like to think that the team, barring anything silly with health, injuries, that it can do something. There are, I think it's 18 players who have played here at one time last year are back, including guys from Nashville, Frederick Gaudreau, Harry Zolnarchuk. So it's a pretty exciting time. I think a lot of people are very, very pumped up for what could be this year.
When you see all these guys that have had success, especially that Stanley Cup run, I know that guy, I saw that guy. The problem is then now they're good enough to play in Nashville, right, and then you lose some of the great guys that were here. Do they have the guys that can kind of fill those roles for this team?
They do have some guys that have played a handful of games. Alex Carrier played 2 games for Nashville last season. As I mentioned, Freddie Gaudreau will start the season here. He scored his first 3 professional goals in the Stanley Cup, which hadn't been done in like 100 years or something like that. You also have Trevor Smith played a game. Cody Bass played some games. Zolnarchuk was a big part down the stretch. And some guys that have been around and progressed from as the season wore on last year. They're going into year 2. Some are going into year 3. And I mentioned the goaltender. Lindbeck played here 7 years ago, a couple of games. He played here 6 years ago in a handful of games. Was a starter in the National Hockey League. Ran into some tough times the last couple of seasons, but figures he has his game back, and hopefully he'll be the guy. He's number 3 in the system right now, but number 1 for Milwaukee, and hopefully that's a big key.
You'll hear this guy, Aaron Sims, every Admirals broadcast and Admiral Center Ice on Mondays. And if you guys know Billy Schmidt, our own Billy Schmidt will be down here, Baby Tausch, doing the in-game stuff. Admirals hockey behind us. Should be a fun season, Aaron. We will be tuning in.
Excellent. Thanks, Bart.